What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top 10 player playing Risk Global Domination on PC. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do a fixed game every Friday. I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast on Wednesdays. And every other day I do whatever I feel like. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Come along this ride with me, and today we are playing another free-for-all summer Risk Discord tournament finals practice game. Players in this game, in the first position we have Legatus, who is competing in the finals on Saturday. Come check it out, 1800 UTC, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Legatus' record from Hungary, 172 hours played with 298 wins and 146 losses. I'm in the second position, and it looks like I either have a North Africa play or a USA-Mexico play. What I like to look for is a string of 3 ones in a row that I can take. Thinking about moving into Canada. Alternatively, try to finish a continent turn 1. So if I can't finish a continent turn 1, I'm looking for a string of singles that I can take in a row. Maybe I go for the mainland Europe play. I don't like my setup. Yeah, I'm going to go for the North Africa position. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. And that's what we're going to try and pull on our first turn. But the problem with that is that I have a 3 stack I have to push through. So, don't like it. Was thinking about going like this, was thinking about going like that. Okay. In the third position, we have Aurora Ironhead 18 from the United Kingdom with 82 hours played, 255 wins, and 90 losses. Aurora looks like they are taking most of Canada. Trying to show them a little bit of love so that they don't come right at me. In the fourth position, we have Sterling, Fortune 27, one of the best Risk players I've ever seen. Discord mod, 793 hours played with 1474 wins and 273 losses. Sterling looks like he's going for the Northern Europe continent. I can expect to lose these 2 positions next turn. In the fifth position, we have OliveXC, top 10 player, 836 hours played with 2643 wins and 694 losses. Okay, Olive slow rolls by mistake. Positions himself to take mainland Europe. Yeah, I'm in a spot, so I'm going to assume that Legatus and I are friendly. I'm going to try and take this 3 stack. Let's see how many troops I get. If I hold over 15 territories, I'll get +5. I just have to make sure I don't lose more than 1 more. In the final position, we have Equal, a friend of mine, 76 hours played with 23 wins and 98 losses, and he's going for Russia. So, it's quite important to get a continent, in my opinion, early. I would expect players to be good neighbors. Particularly GMs will default to doing that in the finals. And look at that, Olive is losing a bunch of troops and Legatus finishes. So I'm going to have to push through that 3 stack. And I do get a +5, so it will be 7 on 3, it will be 100% roll. I'll finish my continent turn 2. I think it's preferable to be a bit later in the turn order than first or second, but if Equal finishes a continent in the last position, turn 1, I finish it. Get a good roll. 3? Yeah, that's shitty. That's shitty. Legatus could probably end my game right here. Or Olive. And let's see if either of them do. Or if they'd rather be good neighbors. Aurora still has to push through that 2 stack. But they will be able to do that. Yeah, 6 on 2 is 100% roll, so they get their continent right. So what I would like to do is I would like to get some of the Americas, so I'd be in 2 positions. The other way to think about it would be to move into South America. And that way, occupy a lot of territory. So if you can't hold more than one continent, you're still going to get bonus from holding a lot of territory. As expected, Sterling's going to go pop, pop, and finish Northern Europe. Let's take a quick look at how the continents break down. You have 3, 4 bonus continents: Western Arctic, North America, and Northern Europe. You have 4 +7s: South America, mainland Europe, Western Asia, and Russia. You have 2 +6, South Africa and North Africa. Eastern Asia is worth +9, and Oceania is worth +5. And it looks like nobody is in South America or Oceania at the moment. Olive finishes his continent. Next to act is Equal, and let's see what he does. Does he move to take another continent, or does he move to break Sterling and or Olive or somebody else? Maybe he moves into Central Asia. Bit of an X factor. Let's see what happens here. Looks like he's guarding, has stacks at both ends. So I would expect Legatus to move into Oceania because he has both halves of New Zealand, which means that I can maybe move into southern South America from the Falklands and the Chilean position and maintain a friendly relationship with Legatus. My predictions for these finals is that Grandmasters will default to being good neighbors and then guard with threat stacks. Own Equal is going to break Sterling. Or at least he's thinking about it. Yeah. Break Sterling. Okay. That's bad for Sterling. Yeah. Grandmasters, my prediction, will default to threat stacks to guard, but also default to being good neighbors. Okay, so Legatus is going to take Western Asia. It finishes. So it kind of behooves me to take an additional continent on my turn as well. The only other one I can do would be this one, and it's a triple split. But I think I have enough troops to do it. If I get an okay roll, and I do. Alright, so now Legatus has 2 continents, I have 2 continents. And I'm set up nicely. Aurora isn't going to want to break me there, because that's mutually shared destruction. Legatus is getting a lot out of having a stable border with me there. So let's see if and who breaks me. Because inevitably, if me and Legatus both hold 2 continents, we will win the game together. Come in first and second. Looks bad news for Sterling. Let's see if Aurora decides to break me. Maybe she pushes into Equal. Breaking is +7 with a 9 on 5. Okie dokie. So now Equal has no continent, and Sterling has no continent. And Legatus and I both have 2. So it looks like Legatus and I are going to win this game. One of us will be first and second, unless something changes. Sterling also sets himself up from an exterior position and punches. Excellent. Olive gets to hold Europe. He only has a little bit of exterior. Oh, I see. That's a good move by Olive, is to take South America. And put me in a spot. Because I'm going to need to make takes somewhere. So Olive is basically claiming the South American position. Two +7 is a whole lot better than what I'm holding. Alright, so Equal not holding a continent is very bad. Legatus puts in +19. I would expect them to probably break me now, because otherwise I'll put in a ton of troops too. But the other thing is Olive will pull ahead in this situation. Part of me wants to break him there. Also, Aurora is lined up to die. On my turn, I bank my value. What I'm going to do... Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sterling doesn't like that. Moves all his exterior position. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bank my value. So, holy shit, he takes the +9. Okay. Yeah, Olive says oops. Legatus says well played. Well, we'll see. I can't let you have a third continent, which is a +9. That's crazy. Also, I needed to attack someone. So the default was to... I mean, I could have taken a continent that was worth slightly less. This might be bad for me, good for Olive. I'm interested in positioning myself now to make kills on Aurora and Sterling, who appear to be the fish. Aurora has 24 troops. Sterling puts in a match. Has 16 troops, puts in the first match. He's going to maybe hollow out black from the... No, he goes 0 card. Okay, so Sterling is in a spot. He sees he's about to die. He goes to 0 card. Olive was able to hold both continents. What did he get? 20 troops. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Wouldn't be at all surprised if Olive were to break me now. But he's a very good player. Olive takes the lane of least resistance and goes into Oceania, trying to conquer a third continent. Sets himself up to make the kill on equal next turn. That's also a possibility. Okay. Equal puts in the +6. In Finland. Breaks Olive. We got the board police, ladies and gentlemen. It never really works out for the board police. The only way it seems to is if everybody breaks. So you kind of have to figure out what the consensus is. If the consensus is to be a good neighbor, then you need a continent. And if the consensus is that everybody breaks, then you don't. It becomes a regular large map prog game. These continents are very, very juicy. All right, Legatus is going to hit Olive in South America. No, he's guarding. He's going to hit something like up here or down here. Yeah. Oh, okay, take Sterling out. Sure. Now I'm going to hurt Olive. And trust Legatus. I'm probably going to lose this position anyway, so I don't need to keep troops in it. All of having a stack in the North Island means he can't reciprocate this attack. It's only +4. Breaks me, as expected. Fair is fair. This is good for Legatus. And if I was Olive, I'd move the stack back, right? No, he doesn't move the 15 stack. Okay. I'm trying to predict Olive's game. I do think that based on how this game is going, it's going to be Legatus in a lead, but then me and Olive essentially fighting for second. Legatus puts in 22 troops. What does he do with them? So far, so good. Legatus and I have had a good thing going. So I put my entire trade into him. He has no bonus. Yeah, you hurry up. Olive's in an okay spot. So Olive has his continent still worth +7. Has the match. The big match is 15. Sterling still has to 0 card now. Just playing to survive. Okay. Olive's gonna hit me. Neat. Sets himself up to get a kill on me if Legatus hits me hard enough. Board police continues policing the board. Legatus takes Eastern Asia, the +9. And Western Asia. Look at the greed on this man. Yeah, so Legatus did hit me hard enough, which is exactly what Olive wanted. And breaks my continent. Sure. So this is good. So Legatus feeds me to Olive. Oh, hits me even more! Yes, Legatus easily feeds me to Olive. Sure. Nice. Well, that's the game. So 4 cards at the moment are worth 25, and I don't have a match on 4. There's absolutely no chance of me surviving. Aurora needed to kill me there. Sterling won't have a chance. Olive kills me, gets the 4 cards. Right now, I lose first. Can Olive spiral from this position? No. He spent a bit much getting me, but he can hit black quite hard. He's setting up to kill black next turn. There you go. Oh no, he's doing it now. Olive gonna kill equal and get another forced trade. Now what happens? Can he kill Aurora for 1 card? No. He's going to punch Legatus as hard as he can. gets the Oceania position, splits Legatus in a bunch of pockets. Legatus has 4 cards, puts in 35 troops. Olive wins this game. Legatus is going to punch Olive as hard as he can. This will leave an opportunity for Aurora. Olive only has 47 troops. If Aurora can figure out a way to swing around the board with that stack, maybe she can kill him. Maybe Olive doesn't have a match on 4. She goes for the lane of least resistance there. Okay. I think I would have tried to kill Olive. So Olive breaks all of Legatus' continents now. We do still have the X Factor in Aurora. This game is not over. Aurora's sitting on 72 troops, was the same as Olive, same number of cards as well. Aurora just playing passive, leaving a big stack, letting these guys punch each other. It'll come down to how fast she can move. What Olive does is different than what Legatus did, right? So what Olive is doing is he's leaving Legatus unkillable by Aurora. This is essentially a 3-player endgame, because Sterling isn't alive. Legatus has a match on 3, though. Will that be enough to kill Olive? He's thinking. Does go for Olive. Oh, is it ever close? He can't actually get Olive. He's getting Olive. Yeah, you're doing the. He's doing the exact same thing. Doing the same thing. So now he's going to feed Olive's cards to Aurora. If she's fast enough. Legatus loses. Or gets all his cards. And we'll win this game now. Because Legatus 2 turns away from a match. And a match in, take all of South America, most of Southern Africa, break all these continents. Yeah, break everything you can break good. Aurora is going to finish breaking every one of Legatus' continents. She's in a bunch of different positions. Sterling can take a card or not at this point. It doesn't really matter. He's going to try and expand, occupy as much of the board as possible. Might as well try. Alright. So even if Aurora doesn't have a match right now, she can kill Sterling, get a card, and get that force match. She gets a plus 60. Does she have the speed to kill Legatus? It's okay, you don't actually have to finish this turn, still got an extra turn before he can possibly match. Just taking it nice and slow, removing him from pockets. Alright, so Aurora has Legatus down to 2 pockets. Legatus' next act, he'll get a 3rd card, and then she'll put in and be able... trying to spread to make himself harder to kill. Aurora has a line from the 57 up and around in a single path. All you have to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's only one territory from it being a perfect straight line to kill. Legatus puts it all here. She doesn't see it. She comes from multiple other ends. Okay, so this is one thing Legatus was asking me to point out. Perfect pathing. So instead of putting a stack here and doing a triple split, putting him in 3 pockets, he was only in 1 pocket. So if you added to your 57 stack, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, right, and then run around, it would have been a single path. Doesn't finish. Gives Legatus a chance. Apparently she's on mobile, so that's a serious impediment on a map this large. They nerfed, in addition to nerfing PC speed, they also nerfed mobile speed, which doesn't make any sense because the ostensive goal was for both platforms to be equal. But hey, I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that quite yet. Would really love to get my speed back as soon as humanly possible. Alright, Legatus doesn't have a set on 3, then he is defeated. Rolls the stack. Finishes Legatus, gets the +3 cards, and then punches Sterling as hard as she can. Maybe if Sterling gets a set on 3, he can come back. But it doesn't look good. Yeah. He matches it and passes, yielding the game. Cleans him up. Does a single split there. Comes back, takes the 78 stack, finishes in Asia. And that's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of it fun. Hope you found some of it maybe informative. To all of those still alive competing in the finals on Saturday, good luck. Congratulations on making it. I wish you the very best of luck in the tournament finals. I will be streaming it live on Twitch, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1800 UTC. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do a fixed game every Friday. I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast on Wednesdays. Every other day I do whatever I feel like. So until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.